guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Frieren. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 6 of season 1 of Frieren, and we just got introduced to Stark, and I don't know if I like Stark or not, but because Eisen took him on, yes, I accept it. I'm now like fully on board with anything that Eisen, Heiter, or Himmel had to say. Yep. I'm good. So I think Stark just needs to find his courage. Maybe he needs to just get that one kill, and like all of a sudden his confidence will bloom and grow. Don't know for sure, but I feel like he might learn something from Fern because she seems to be really good with defensive magic. Maybe it'll give him an opportunity to practice. I don't know how you practice with an axe against a dragon, but like in practice, like, I mean, he's like carving out a mountain. Are dragons that hard to kill that you have to carve out a mountain in order to practice swinging your axe that hard? I assume that that's what it is. I don't even know. I can't wait to find out more about Stark, and just like him being trained by Eisen is so cool. So we haven't had like a ton on Eisen, like maybe like little bits here and there, but like seeing somebody who's been trained by him in action, I'm super excited for that. And he especially seemed like he knew who Frieren was. So I'm sure he's heard stories about Frieren from Eisen. So guys, I'm super excited to get into this episode, so let's go.
I see now. Your training is what made this fissure.
I mean, that would bring me so much confidence, being able to split, like, I don't want to say a mountain, but like, it's a mountain. Like, he's carving a crevasse in the world, in the earth.
But if you don't intend to fight the dragon, why do you continue to train?
Good question.
They're convinced that as long as I'm around, their home remains safe from another brutal attack.
No pressure.
Even though I haven't done a damn thing.
Maybe you doing this is what keeps the dragon away.
I have a title to uphold, and people to protect.
Good answer.
I'm Stark, the hero of this village, and it's my job to defend it.
Yeah, and be a hero.
This scar on my forehead, I didn't get it taking on a monster. It's from a fight I had with my master.
Oh, Eisen did that? Damn. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. Wow.
He must have been disappointed. Had to have been. Throughout our whole relationship, he never praised me a single time.
Yikes.
What now?
We just met, but I don't think you'll run.
No? Why?
The first time that I fought a monster, I had trained more than enough, but I was frozen by fear.
Yeah.
It kept on chasing me, and for some reason, Mistress Frieren wouldn't help.
My master was like that too.
Because you don't learn the lesson if you get helped. Nice.
You're a coward hiding beneath a veneer of bravery, but your resolve to protect the village, that, at least, I believe is real.
My resolve. Huh.
He needed that. He needed that really badly.
I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, I think it'll turn out all right.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
He ran then.
That's a shame.
Did
I
he?
had high hopes for the lad. We're left
Maybe-
with no choice.
Maybe he's gonna go take out the dragon by himself.
Frieren,
See, look it.
I want you to promise me one thing. If I die fighting this dragon, you have to finish it off for me.
Oh,
That's kind of an odd question.
is it?
I've lived here for 3 whole years now.
It's home.
Yes, long.
Yes, long. 3 years is so long.
Your hands are shaking.
I'm scared. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's okay.
You're exactly like Eisen.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, he definitely needs to hear
This
this.
is a powerful foe.
It's beautiful.
Didn't take much to get that out of you.
Being afraid isn't a bad thing.
At all.
Without fear, I wouldn't have made it this far.
I love him. Oh.
Even the way they tremble's the same.
I don't want the dragon to die, but I really want Stark to, like, prove it to himself that he can do it.
He's entered the dragon's range.
Why isn't it attacking him?
It knows better.
Oh my god.
Dragons are smart creatures. They're not foolish enough to pick a fight against a powerful opponent.
Wow. Go, Stark.
My body moved on its own.
Oh,
I feel terrible. I'm forever sorry for what I did.
I believe that.
I was afraid of the boy, Frieren. I couldn't believe his power.
Oh my god.
My apprentice will become a great warrior.
Oh my gosh. Ah! See, this is what I feel like with Fern, is like she's this powerful too. I feel like it's been way longer than 30 seconds.
You expect me to kill it myself?
This is the plan. This is the plan.
It's already dead!
Yeah, you got it.
Old hag, huh?
I mean, that is rough.
That.
Yup, he sure will.
I killed it
Goodbye, beautiful
on
baby.
my own. I didn't need any help.
You sure didn't.
I beat the dragon.
You sure did.
Good work!
Very good work.
Well done.
That was very nice of her to
Now
say.
this hoard of treasure is mine!
We can't take it all with us.
Get your grimoire. You did it!
3 items only.
3? They better be good.
My master always told me that you made the hero's adventure a ridiculous one. In a good way.
Yeah, I
I
bet.
guess your silliness made things fun.
I bet.
I told you this spell was worth it.
I would take on armies to experience such fluffiness.
Rightly
Oh,
This is ridiculous.
is it?
The 4 of us may well not make it back alive.
But you do.
So what then? Want your last journey to be painful and hard?
Or filled with shaved ice.
If you ask me about it, I would take the more light-hearted journey any day. One I
Yeah,
can
for
laugh about
sure.
at the end.
Oh, Eisen.
What do we do about the syrup?
so. I don't have a spell to produce that.
Really?
Even more ridiculous.
So it's just shaved ice with no flavor. Oh. Stark the hero.
I can't say I find this spell interesting.
I'm so sorry my body isn't interesting to you.
Oh,
What?
oh, hey, the eyes up here.
I'd like to have a ridiculous adventure or two of my own.
Yes! I love that for us. 28 years after the death of Himmel the hero. So still 28. We didn't get an extra year, which is good.
This time, no one can pass through the checkpoint.
It has to open someday.
Does it? It hasn't
Yeah.
since I was very first posted here.
Which
After
was-
all, no people out means no monsters in.
But when was that?
That wasn't a very warm welcome.
Not at all.
He's a good guard. Wants to keep his people safe.
True.
Speaking of safety, this city seems to have it in spades, which is a positive of being stuck here.
Yeah, I mean...
Once we drop off our things, the magic shops are all mine.
It's definitely good, like, this town's not being attacked by a dragon.
Run along, you're free to roam. I'll secure us a room at the inn.
Have fun.
Wanna get something to eat?
Weren't you just eating a loaf of bread?
Scary.
Like, Frieren's scared of her, he's scared of her.
The Northern Lands Army says they'll take care of the problem, but I give it 2 years until the checkpoint opens up again.
2 years?
Business is at a standstill.
Yeah, we gotta get over the wall. We don't need to go through a door.
It's the same size as ever. You've simply grown up.
I
Valid
suppose
point.
age does change our perception.
Very much so.
I used to think my master's back was so broad. But even that started to look small. Duty is what brought me here. You're sure the portion's the same?
It is. It's either that or shrinkflation.
Pardon me. 1 milk, please.
Sure thing.
Milk at a bar? I guess she's still a kid.
What if I told you we're going to be waiting for a long time? 2 years even.
Huh? No thanks.
Yeah,
So you and I...
exactly.
You're relatively normal, at least.
I'm lost. Did I do something to offend you? What if you just flew us up and over the city wall?
That's what I was thinking.
There's a powerful barrier all around the border that extends to the maximum flying height.
Oh.
That makes sense.
It does, actually.
Let's ask around. Our first stop should be the Merchants Guild. They must be trading somewhere.
Interesting. I was totally like, oh, just climb over. But if there's a barrier that stops magic, then yeah, there goes that idea.
If guarded caravans aren't allowed through, things in the northern lands must be quite serious.
Yeah, like what's happening?
We should ask around the Black Market and Thieves Guild first.
Wouldn't that be a bit dangerous even for us?
You got a great warrior.
Plus, I bluff like a pro.
Okay.
You
yeah,
do have a
let's see it.
thievish face.
I heard that. It's no big surprise. The town's stuck on the defensive. If they don't open back up, we're stuck too. You know,
There's no other way to get around this.
so I'm doing all of us a favor.
Yeah.
You're even more desperate to leave than I am.
Well, he doesn't want to wait 2 years. He just said 3 years was a really long time.
That was awfully vague.
What do you mean you don't have a lot of time?
This view.
What did that
Nice,
mean?
isn't it?
Is he dying?
Tell me all about it, Master!
He hardly ever spoke about himself, but he happily relayed every detail of the hero's adventure.
Meant a lot to him.
Those 10 years mattered more than all the rest. I'll bet the same is true for Frieren. I'll go on this adventure and return with stories just like the ones he told me. If they happen to be
hope so.
ridiculous, that's all the better.
Then we can't allow ourselves to get tied up here.
Nope, but I bet he's still got plenty of years left.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I feel like that's always a jinx when you think you have more time with somebody. I feel like that's when fate laughs at you.
Mistress Frieren? Is there a reason you're creeping around the city?
Yeah, what's she doing?
How'd you rile him up?
I've no clue. I was happily perusing a magic shop when suddenly...
Ah!
I'm so terribly sorry. Please, Miss Frieren, forgive my insolence.
Okay. I have some concerns about...
They weren't upset.
I'm not in an enormous hurry.
Am I right to assume that you do plan to travel north again?
Yeah.
A hero as kind as she is mighty. The people of the north will be thrilled to hear of your arrival.
Yeah,
and
you
as
need
for
her
our
help.
checkpoint, pass through as you wish.
She was hoping for that 2 years. No pressure.
Shouldn't we have told them who you were from the moment they turned us away?
I didn't think there was any point in alerting them.
Your reputation preceded you.
What a commotion. This kind of thing just isn't for me. Who could feel comfortable like this?
I'm happy I get to see a proper send-off.
Okay, I thought they were going to be stuck here for a long time. They were like, oh, you're Frieren? You've done this before? Help us out.
If only I'd had a little more time for my research.
She really wanted that.
Indeed.
All right, let's talk about it. Okay, so I love that Stark had it in him the entire time and that Eisen was, I don't want to say that I love that Eisen was afraid of him, but like it wasn't a disciplinary hit. It wasn't him just being a jerk and trying to punish Stark. It was like literally he was afraid of what he was like doing because he's so powerful. And I absolutely like love that we had Fern that was like discussing like the first time that she had ever fought a monster and how she was terrified and ran away, and then something kind of like clicked finally and she had her resolve and she fought the monster and she won. And I think think maybe he needed to hear that. And then I loved getting like Frieren's like time with Eisen by the fire and him speaking about Stark, like kind of intermingled with the fight a little bit. And then when he's like, okay, like it's time, and she's like telling Fern to like hold back and everything, and he's just like he didn't realize that he had completed the task, that he had slayed the dragon. And he is a hero, and just because you are scared doesn't make you a coward. I mean, running away repeatedly and never facing it, yeah, that definitely will. But sometimes being scared and running away like kind of makes you want to prove that like you weren't afraid, or like do something different and get the job done. And I really feel like we're going to see cool things out of Stark. Just because if Eisen is in awe of him and slightly afraid of him, that means that he's incredibly powerful. But I don't know what he meant by saying like that he didn't have the time. Like if they were going to be stuck in this town for 2 years and waiting for the gates to open, and he said that he didn't have the time. I mean, he had already said that 3 years was a long time, and Frieren's like, that's not very long. And he's like, it is long. I don't know if he has a short lifespan, or I don't know if he's sick, or if like he doesn't want to waste a minute doing something other than adventures that he had heard from Eisen, or like he doesn't want to sit still anymore. He doesn't want to waste his time or his life on things that don't matter to him. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure that'll unfold as we learn more about his character, but I rather enjoyed that. And then, of course, Frieren's reputation is what got them through the gate. I was going to say, like you should probably lead with that, because it seems to have been the thing that everybody either recognized her or a story, especially with Himmel, or like when she was at the other town just before she fought Qual, and he was just like, oh my gosh, that hair, that must be Frieren. She kind of has this reputation that precedes her, and so she's very well known. Like, lead with that. And especially if they're like, yeah, you can go in the Northern Lands. She'll take care of it. I mean, especially having Stark and Fern, like she's got like a powerhouse of a group going with her. But I love like the little flashbacks and like seeing Himmel's face, and the fact that Eisen would talk to Stark and tell him about his adventures with that group. And he had been alive for so long, but he was so fixed on talking about his travels and his time with them, and how Frieren kind of made things silly and goofy and fun. And like me personally, like I like that. Like I love the idea of having a little fun along the way. Like, gosh, it would be just so boring if you didn't. And that being like some of the best times that he had was that 10-year period. And him wanting and craving the same thing of like, I want these adventures myself, and I want to tell these stories, and I want to go on these adventures. And I think that's great. And then also like Frieren wanting to revisit all the places that she was with her group, and going back to all these times that they were together. Obviously, it meant something to her as well. And she might not realize that now, but I definitely think that it's more than just revisiting because she wants to see if there's like a seal that's wearing off. It's because she misses them. And, when you revisit these places, it takes you back to the time that you were with that person or with a group. And it helps you remember that, and it keeps it alive for you, even if they're long gone. And, we've lost 50% of the group. So, like, yeah, like, it's even scarier now that, like, 2 of them are gone. But we're on our way to the Aureole. I was like, Aurelio? No, Aureole. But again, we're still in like sunshine and green grass and good trees. So I know that like once we get closer and closer to the Demon King's castle, it's going to get colder and colder. And the Demon King's forces are still fighting, even though he's dead. That makes me think that he's not really dead. I'm just saying. They might have slayed him, but like it could be the same thing as like Qual, that's like there's a seal or like whatever, or like there's a I don't know. There's like pieces of his soul. He's a Horcrux. He's got Horcruxes everywhere. I'm not quite sure. But I'm really excited to find out. And I really loved this episode. I love like anytime we get lore about our original group, because I loved hearing that about Eisen, that he also shook and he was also afraid, but he did it anyway. And that was the lesson that we could take away from that, is like things might make you afraid, but do them anyway. That's your body's way of trying to protect you from possible failure. Do them anyway. Obviously, I'm not telling you guys like, yeah, like you could walk a high wire in between two buildings. Like, unless you've done that before, don't go and try that. But like, you know, taking a chance and facing something that maybe like, you know, you could get through if you just tried. I love the lesson that we get from these episodes. I might be making that up completely. Like, that might be just what I was getting from it, but I really, really enjoyed it. But guys, if you want to watch full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon, and up to 4? I have no idea. Episodes early. I'm really good at promoting myself. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. How did you feel about Stark and Eisen? I rather, like, there's times when, like, because you can't see anything from Eisen really but his face and like in his voice, and then like his arm, like obviously you see his muscular arms, and with him shaking, like that tells us something about him. And it was really nice to get a little bit more background on Eisen, but like also that like we could see the lessons that he taught Stark and that it's coming out. And he like just went around the entire town, like he was like, I don't have time to waste, so like we got to figure this out. And I don't know if that's because he's anxious to get on his journey, because he doesn't want to waste any time, because he like really just thinks time is short. Maybe life is short. Maybe there's a reason. I'll probably find that out at some point. But guys, I'm really liking this show so far. It's very different than anything else that I'm watching, that's for sure. But like I really like love the characters, and especially Himmel. I have no idea why. Haven't spent enough time with him, but he's like my favorite character the entire show. I think it's because I just know that he's good. Like, he just is like, this town's being attacked. I'm going to stop it. And, like, yeah, he's Himmel the hero and they raise statues to him. Like, that's nice and all, but he didn't have to do that if he doesn't want to. But he always wanted to. It taught Heiter to, you know, save somebody like Fern and help raise her. You know, and I'm pretty sure maybe the same thing with Eisen. So, I'm just saying, Himmel's my fave thus far. And I like Frieren. She is a little dry. She is a little silly, but like, you know, she's not overly emotional. And so I'm like, I can't really like get with that, like, because I am very overly emotional in the best ways. Like, as the saying goes, if I am too much, go find less. But like, I feel like my emotions are one of my favorite things that I'm able to access and express more than most people. Just saying. So that is very opposite of Frieren. Just saying. I can't find common ground with her yet, but I can still see where she's coming from, and I appreciate that she is trying. And especially for somebody who lives as long as her, to at least try. Like, she thought she was going to have 2 years to kind of just mess around and figure out spells and meet. I don't even think they said 2 years. I don't even think that Fern relayed that to her. But, like, she was in, like, no rush to solve the problem of getting through the gate. So, like, she wanted to take her time. And I feel like with Frieren, taking your time is different for her than it is for Fern and for Stark. Like, let's go. Okay, guys. Come back for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.